Hey everybody, just gonna make a little video here. I think this video is gonna be a little different than the usual gameplay video, except for it's going to be video game related. Thought what I'd do is I'd make something just a little different. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about the video games back when I was a kid, the places you could go to play video games, and most of these places are gone nowadays. They're the only place that I know of around here that's still left is going to be the first one that I'm going to talk about here. It's going to be the Chuck E. Cheese that everybody knows a little bit about. So you look, this is what the storefronts kind of look like now. And I think I haven't been in a Chuck E. Cheese in a very long time, but back when I was a kid, if you wanted to play video games or whatever, you could go to your local Chuck E. Cheese and play them. Now, they had games, and they had a lot of redemption games where you win tickets and playing skee ball and whatever. And so you go in there and play skee ball for a couple hours or whatever, or have a birthday party. But I think, show you real quick here, I think anybody who was in the 80s would know that had the birthday party there. Let's see, remembers Chuck E. Cheese here. This rat thing, and then they'd have somebody come around. People had birthday parties and stuff in there. Now, I didn't particularly care too much for the pizza, but I remember going in there and playing games. And the big thing was to play skee ball until you have like a mountain of tickets, and then you go spend an hour and a half getting 12 cents worth of stuff in exchange for these tickets. But that's the first one. That's the only one of the arcades that I'm going to talk about that I know of that still exists. Now, in other areas, there might still be some of these places around. So the next place that we're going to look at here is hold on a second. Is going to be Showbiz Pizza Place. This was another one of those places back in the day that had, come on now, what's going on? That had a bunch of arcades and everything. Now, they had all these animated things, and they would sing dumb songs, and then if it was your birthday, they would sing you a happy birthday song. Now, I think I never had a birthday party there, but my brother did. I think my mom took us and maybe 6 or 8 kids out there, and one of the bad thing is everything was tokens. So one of the biggest things that would be is you'd run out of tokens before anything. But again, it was a lot of redemption games, and well, there's my cat, probably trying to trick me into giving him kitty dinner time. Here's what the logo looked like. You spend a lot of time in there. When I was a younger kid, this was most of these places you'd go into before you were in your teens or whatever. And then once you got a little bit older, you would go into the malls and stuff. But show you this. This is this goofy Showbiz pizza bear. I don't even remember. If anybody knows what the name is, go ahead and throw it down in the comments. I didn't look it up. I just remember this bear. Again, they would sing dumb songs, and if it was your birthday, they would sing your name and stuff for your birthday party. Then the next places to go would be to, you go to the mall, you play games there. Now, they didn't really have redemption games. They would have like claw machines there that you could win stuff out of. And then later on, they had like coin pushers and stuff like that. The first one that I'm going to show you here is Aladdin's Castle. We had that. It was in the main mall, and it was upstairs. I'll show you a picture of this place. This is what they looked like, Aladdin's Castle. Now, these things were packed full of all the classic games, the Pac-Man and Dig Dug and the Cruis'n Exoticas, and I mean, you name it, they had them in here. The stand-up and sit-down games. These things were real popular from, you know, the 70s through the 80s. Now, I've been out to our local mall, and I might have to go out there sometime and show you. I was out there not too long ago, and it's nothing like it used to be. Very few stores in there, and the stores that are there, they sell just junk. And they had one arcade in there that I could see, and it was all redemption games. Now, if you guys want me to go out there and show you the arcade there, give this video a thumbs up and stuff, and write in the comments, you know, let us see the arcade now. But this was one of the bigger ones. It had a lot of games in there. You could go in there and spend hours in there. Of course, most of those hours were spent looking, unless you had a job or something. As a young teenager and stuff, we'd go to the mall, and my mom would give you like $1. That means you get like 4 games. So about 15 minutes into it, you'd be going back begging another $1. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but back at that time, $1 was worth a lot more than it is now. So then the next game that we're going to take, or the next arcade that we're going to look at here, was one. I thought the storefront on this one was pretty cool, and I'll show you. It is Gold Mine. So we'll go ahead and look at the front. Now, any of you guys that had these, you're definitely going to remember these. And now, in the same mall that had the Aladdin's castle or lamp or whatever it was, they had this. Now, this was on the lower level. I guess it was kind of fitting, because then it looked more like you're going into a mine shaft, I guess. But this was another one that was full of all the classic games, the Pac-Mans and the Cruis'n Exoticas and Tubin and all those games. The sad thing is like nowadays, all these places are gone, except for Chuck E. Cheese. And I haven't been in Chuck E. Cheese in a very long time, but I would imagine that it's nothing like it used to be when I was a kid. Everything is gone towards the redemption games. But you can just go in here and play all the classic games. So, you know, if you guys had one of these or still have any of these in your area, you know, go in the comments and let me know. And if you like these kind of videos where I share some of these past places with you, let me know. Because, you know, there's some other places that I thought about sharing too. You know, like we don't have any more of the Toys R Us. The one that was here is gone. and there was KB Toy and a few other places. I was telling my wife back when I was a kid, you'd go into a Kmart or something like that, and they would just have aisles and aisles and aisles of toys, and just boxes and boxes and boxes. So if you want to see some more videos like this stuff, let me know. See what I can do. In the meantime, thanks everybody. Give this a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell notification so you get all the updates. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.